In our house, we even decorate our garage. So stay tuned, we're gonna get going. I'm gonna show you our old garage. Now I had decorated that a few years ago when we had first moved in, and we got so many great compliments on it during all of our garage sales.
So everyone, this is how I spent my New Year's Day. It was a blast. All of these pictures and flags are from either our old garage or our basement family room. So I spent the entire afternoon hanging pictures after Otto and I went around and hung the flags. Kind of cool.
Now that we've moved, the garage is smaller, so we're probably not gonna be able to use everything that we did before, but we are gonna be hanging flags on the garage door with magnets instead of doing as many flags up on the wall that we did before. So we'll do that. I'm gonna show you those. Our magnets weren't strong enough, so we did just order some that were a little bit heavier, and I think they'll look really nice once we get everything up. I have decor that is gonna go actually up here on top of the cabinets. And then here, I have got a really cool picture of my husband's uncle. He was a Buick mechanic for many, many years. And we have a picture of him working on what was called a Sun machine, which was basically one of the very first computers to be able to work on a car. So, or be able to diagnose a problem is how I understand it. So we have this great picture of him, and it's perfect. It's gonna be a little hard to get around because I've got the motorcycle in here, and I've also got a car in here that we're not able to take out right now. So it'll be a little bit of moving things around. What I'm gonna do is set up the tripod, and I'm probably gonna do this in a time lapse, only because we're gonna have music on, and we're also gonna have a fan out here because it's a little bit warm. So I've got a lot of things that go up on top of these cabinets right here, so I think we'll get those out of the boxes, and we're gonna go ahead and do those first so we can get a couple of boxes out of the way. So we've got a lot of stuff unpacked now, so I'm gonna start up here first so that I can get all this little stuff out of the way, and then we'll work our way around the room. We did count, what, 12 flags, did you say? Yeah. 12 flags that will be hanging, but 6 of them will be on the door of the garage when the new magnets come, and we'll hang up a couple above the garage door, and then just a few scattered around. So I'm gonna start a time lapse on this. You don't wanna watch the whole thing here slowly. So I'm gonna get started on this. I know this is a little bit hard to see, and I think we're missing a couple things, so we'll probably end up finding a box or two here and there, and we'll get that figured out. But just so that you understand what the theme of all of this is, we are great fans of NHRA, so we go to a lot of the drag races, the U.S. Nationals, and we go to St. Louis every year in September, October as well. And my husband has recently gotten into drag racing, so hence the car that's kind of hiding underneath the cover here. We also have Harley, and we do a lot of rides with our club and little vacations here and there with some friends. So there will be some photos from our little trips, a lot of memorabilia. Route 66 obviously goes right through my town here, and also some of the trips that we've been on. We've done the Tail of the Dragon. We've been to Hawaii with our club, which was really cool, and Nashville, and a couple other fun things. So the other thing was, and the big thing is, that my husband's grandfather and family owned a gas station in Berwyn years and years and years ago. So I do have a few photos, which I was very lucky to get, and framed those of the gas station and the family. So everything around here obviously is automotive related, whether it's motorcycle, drag racing, and my husband owns a muffler shop. Forgot to mention that part too. So we've got service station, gas station, muffler shop, drag racing, and Harley Davidson motorcycle type stuff. So we're going to intermingle a whole lot of this stuff. Just saw another one. We've been lucky enough to meet a bunch of the NHRA drivers at a Napa event in Vegas, and we were able to get pictures with them and stuff like that. So we got those framed. So I'm going to put this one up on here. This is the front of 57 Chevy, which is what the car is as well. And I'm going to get that hung, and then when we do find the other boxes of the things that we're missing, we'll get those up on here, and then I'll start around the row. Everything is going to be in a collage type of a set, so it's all going to be all mixed up. It's not all going to be motorcycle on one side, car on another, service station, whatever. It's all going to be mixed together, and it's pretty cool. Let's get going. First thing I'm going to do is hang this picture. I'm going to show you how I hang pictures like this. Now, there are two of the sawtooth hangers on the back of this picture. This one is a canvas, and they're very easy to hang because they're not heavy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to center this. So I want this centered right between the two cabinets, and that's pretty well centered there. Now I'm going to try and get my height. I don't want it up high because I want it to look as though it belongs with the items up on top. So I'm going to pull this up to, let's say, right about here. I'm going to hold it against the wall. Then I'm going to center here. Now, I can put this up here because I can reach it. Okay. Then I'm going to mark the center of the sawtooth hangers. And now I know where I'm going to put my nails. Now let's get to the fun stuff. This I am going to do in a time lapse.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack.
I'm going to hang the big sun picture of his uncle so that it gives me a base on how to go around that and be able to hang other ones. So this is a really heavy picture, so I'm going to drill in for some anchors and then be able to screw in the hooks, and that way that should be stable. So I'm going to do that now.
Sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
My husband just hung up a bunch of the flags around the room here, which I'll show you in a little bit. But now that gives me a nice line so that I have an idea how high I can go with the pictures. So I'm gonna come over here, do a little bit, and then I'll work my way there. we still have a wall and another part of a wall to do. So let's get going. At a funky angle right now, so the car is in the way and I kind of have to shimmy up on the other side in order to get my ladder in. So I think I'm probably going to set you here so that you can see this direction, and then I'll move around when we do over here. So I need to do a little bit of filling in of some of the spaces here, and I think it'll look pretty darn cool when we're done. We had to go and buy some nails today. I literally had used every nail that I still had left. I think this turned out great. And then here are the flags that he hung. Now, the magnets should be here today, so we'll get the flags hung on the back of the garage door as well. And I have some space over there yet, and I have a little bit of space in a couple of spots over here. So back here. I can't wait to show it to him. Back up a little bit. And that stoplight does work. You just have to turn it on. So as you can see, I have spaces to be able to put more things. So I did tell you I was going to show you a couple of the pictures that were from his grandfather's service station. So this is a cute one. He is holding a tire. Look at that tire. And the lady left a message asking if he could possibly fix it for her. Hilarious. This is our motorcycle club. We do something annually called our Memorial Run, and we go to the cemeteries of our fallen members, people who've passed on. And this just happens to be a picture looking down one of the little streets or little roadways that are in a cemetery to show that we had parked. I just think it's pretty cool. Said we've met a bunch of drag racers. You may recognize John Force. There's some other guys there too that you might recognize. Very, very nice people. That's us on a ferry on a trip in Wisconsin with our friends. Here is Uncle Jack. That's the younger brother Jim, and that is Grandma and Grandpa. And the other two boys were in the service at the time, so they weren't there. Our friends that we like to travel and bike with. His first 57 Chevy. His second show car was a Buick Regal in 81. There's another picture of the 57. You're getting glare, sorry. And let's go over here. I know there's one or two more pictures. You'll be able to see the guys as adults at the service station. First of all, that's the service station in Berwyn, Illinois. And these are three of the brothers. The first one on the left is my husband's dad. And then Uncle Walt in the middle and Uncle Jack. one of our trips. That was right after we got to Hawaii for our motorcycle trip. There's this old race car. So we have lots of fun memories here and just a lot of fun memorabilia too. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some fun inspiration on something that you can do. Hey, you don't have to just decorate your house. Decorate your garage too. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Awesome, honey. Excellent.
So come on with me, we're gonna have some fun.